Hi guys, it's Mom Ivy. I'm doing the book tag. Derry pointed it out to me, so I decided I was going to do it. The first question, do you have a certain place at home for reading? Um, Depends. If it's schoolwork, I'm usually sitting right here at my dining room table with my laptop, reading textbook stuff. Uh, Otherwise, I'm maybe on the couch or on the bed. Um, Bookmark a random piece of paper. Well, that depends. I do have two of the metal bookmarks. Otherwise, it's usually a receipt or some other random piece of paper that I find. Can you stop reading at any time, or must you stop at a certain page, chapter, so on? I usually try to stop at a certain page. Um, if I'm in the middle of a paragraph, I'll end on that paragraph. Or if I'm nearing the end of a chapter, I have to finish the chapter. Otherwise, I can pretty much stop reading at any time. It doesn't have to be a specific spot that I stop at. Do you eat or drink while reading? As bad as it is, sometimes I do. I try not to eat when I'm reading, only because I don't want to mess up the book if I spill something. Otherwise, it's usually a bottle of water by me. Can you read while listening to music or watching TV? Yes, I have to focus a bit more than if it's quiet, but I can do that. One book or one book at a time or several at once. Roland, stop it. Sorry, guys. One book at a time or several at once. Because I'm in school, it's several at once. Leisurely, I try to stick with just one book at a time. Reading at home or everywhere. I tend to stick to my apartment, so usually I'm reading at home. Uh, Once in a while, I might go out and read them out in nature. Just kind of depends on what I'm reading. Academically, I'm here at home. Reading out loud, I can't even read. Reading out loud or silently in your head. Again, that also depends. I tend to read silently in my head, but once in a while, if there's something like maybe I didn't understand it when I read it to myself, I'll read it out loud. I'll read it out loud a second time. Or sometimes I'll stop in the middle of what I'm doing and I'll be like, hey, honey, listen to this, and I'll read it out loud. Um, do you read ahead or skip around? I try not to read ahead or skip around. Um, Leisurely, I read the entire thing. When it comes to schoolwork, yes, I will skip around because I only have a limited time to read what I have to read and then do discussions and all that. So I'll look at the discussion board and I'll see what I need for the discussion board and I'll read that thoroughly. I'll skip around and then I might come back to it later and read the entire chapter or the entire assignment or whatever it is. Breaking the spine or keeping it new. Um, Over time, my spines break. I don't sit there and break a spine on purpose. I've heard of people doing that. I don't understand that. I try to keep all my books looking as new as possible because there are some books out there that if they're in really good condition, they're worth a lot of money, especially occult books. You can find some books that are, if an author dies, the price goes up. What it's worth goes up. So, usually I keep my books, but if I'm scrapped and I really need the money, and I know it's a book that's going to give me a good amount, I'll go and sell it. Do you write in books? Academically, yes and no, I guess. Um, my books are online, so, and I actually have this program called Vital Bookshelf, and there goes a bunch of pages. I have, as I was saying, I have this online bookshelf thing, and I can put in notes and highlight things that way. When it comes to paper books, like books you can hold and flip the pages, I try not to. There are things like my warrior goddess training book that I did highlight some things that really resonated with me. That's more of a reference book and something I come back to very often. So, something like that, yes, I will, but I tend, again, not to. That's going back to what I said with breaking the spine and keeping books as nice as possible. I don't want to ruin, bless you.
Thank you.
Sorry again. I don't want to ruin a book and then it not be worth much in case I need to get rid of it for whatever reason. Also, if I happen to give a book to someone, I don't want them reading my notes. So that is, or those are rather, my answers to the book tag. I will put the questions down below so that you guys can participate as well if you feel like it. I hope everyone has a great day and bright blessings.